So apparently, the spin-off of We Bear Bears is getting delayed until the beginning of 2022, and by that, January 2022. I was mostly disappointed on the fact that I'm not going to be making a video centering around Wee Baby Bears and SpongeBob Under the Years of Camp Koral, but I need to be real here. I didn't even watch these episodes yet, and I was planning to if we actually get screenshots and episodes involving Wee Baby Bears. Now, I know some of you guys are going to address why are you comparing SpongeBob's Camp Koral to Wee Bear Bears, Wee Baby Bears. The fact that this spin-off isn't mainly about camping activities or anything. Well, the thing is, I'm watching some on Camp Island right now, and I'm still at the first season. And the fact that there's going to be more episodes airing in the middle of this month, I have a lot of catching up to do. Not to mention that Summer Camp Island is way more different compared to Camp Koral. And comparing Camp Koral to other camp series isn't really something that I have the most knowledge of. Same goes to the Patrick Star show. Well, it's mostly a sitcom show than anything. The reason why I want to compare Wee Baby Bears to the Camp Koral spinoff is because they're actual spinoffs. Seriously, comparing Camp Koral to the Rugrats reboot isn't really good, considering I don't know much about the Rugrats other than watching 3 of the movies. And every time I completely think of these two shows back to back, the characters are aged down still, and I have to admit that there are still going to be a lot of different qualities between the characters from Camp Koral and the spin-off. And the reason why I say this is because the main series of We Bear Bears had baby episodes, and like I've said, it's gonna be similar to what We Baby Bears is gonna be like once it airs in 2022. And besides, every time I completely think about Camp Koral, it just instantly reminds me of how much that Nickelodeon is just milking this franchise to the point that it's going to fill up most of the time slots on Nickelodeon's channel. I'm saying this with all due respect, that it's going to happen regardless because of more spin-offs along the way. And the fact that Wee Baby Bears is mostly a spin-off towards a show that just ended last year, it is going to be interesting to think of how the Baby Bears concept is going to handle by being a spin-off on its own. I'm still disappointed that this is going to be delayed, but I'm still having ideas on comparing this to Camp Koral. Granted, Summer Camp Island can be a good idea, but I still think that the Wee Bear Bears spin-off is a much more interesting comparison with it by talking about it along with Camp Koral. Because if you completely look at how Camp Koral is executed, there's really not much. Seriously, even if I didn't watch these episodes, I would still make a video involving Camp Koral alone. But I am still going to watch these episodes once we get episodes from Wee Baby Bears in 2022. And even though that it's going to be a major delay and I'm going to replace my comparison video with something else for my final 2 slots of Summerpalooza 3, I'm completely fine with it. Granted, I'm disappointed, but I'm completely fine waiting until this spinoff finally arrives in the new year. And considering that Summer Camp Island had so many episodes aired in one day, no, I'm not even kidding. They aired 20 episodes in one day. I don't even know what was going on during that time in July 7th, 2018. But if they're going to do the same thing with Wee Baby Bears by airing multiple episodes in one week, which is something that Cartoon Network has been doing recently, I'm pretty sure that I may be able to do so many comparisons to this show's episodes to SpongeBob's Under Years of Camp Koral, because I know full well that there's going to be more episodes as this year continues. It's been 3 months, yeah, but at the same time, I am still going to be thankful for what they're going to introduce in Camp Koral. Granted, I'm not going to be invested on the fact of how these episodes are going to be turned out for Camp Koral, because it's still going against Steven Hilberg's wishes, but I'm going to be real right now. Camp Koral is not going to improve. Regardless of what you're going to address involving the later episodes that are going to be coming out for this show, the reason why I'm saying I'm looking forward to it is mostly comparing the episodes to We Baby Bears, because regardless of what you feel about We Baby Bears being a spinoff of We Bare Bears, it's still a much more better spinoff compared to Camp Koral. And for me, saying that before the spinoff comes out in 2022, I have expectations for this show, unlike Camp Koral. And for any other show that had this camping concept that does this a lot more better and a lot more interesting, and something that you can spend most of your time on compared to Camp Koral, it's really saying a lot. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. Camp Koral just doesn't get any better the more I think about it, and the more videos I've seen centering around Camp Koral. And I'm pretty sure that me talking about the show on its own will be just like every other video when people address Camp Koral itself. It's never that simple to really think of how people will address their opinions on Camp Koral. The more you completely watch their videos, it's way more difficult for me to actually consider Camp Koral a really good show when people just consider it as a nah show. For me personally, nah doesn't even describe of how worthless Camp Koral is. And even if I do not like of how SpongeBob is going to continue on, I can still accept it for being the only show for Nickelodeon to easily make a cash cow, because if they completely make more spin-offs, they really have nothing left. They really don't have anything left. And I'm going to address more of that once I make the comparison in 2022. So yeah, I am still going to do the comparison video once We Baby Bears comes out in 2022, but it will be a long time from now, for the next 7, 8, or 9 months. And when that happens, the video might be happening in March or April of next year, which is going to be a long time. But hopefully, the wait will be worth it. As of now, I'm going to be doing a review to fill in a day slot for my Summerpalooza 3 schedule, because I'm nearly completing that month. I did the recording of the second to last video, and I've made up my mind of what I'm going to do for the final video I'm going to be making. Granted, I'm ashamed that we had to get another delayed, but at the same time, I'm still going to keep my promise on doing a comparison to We Baby Bears and Camp Koral, because let me just say right now, it's going to be a comparison video you didn't see coming.